All righty. This is Howard Martell, broadcasting live from Virginia Beach, Virginia. I'm going to be talking about another very important topic. Uh, this video and how I think about making money online, but also protecting that through stewardship principles. Hey, hey, this is Howard Martell, known as the Home Profit Coach here in Hampton Roads, Virginia. You know a little bit about me if you've been following my series, what's going on. So drop a comment right now and tell me where you're watching from. I see you coming in, and I appreciate every single one of you showing up today. Listen, before I get into anything else, I want to ask you a question. Have you ever felt you were working harder than ever and still not seeing the results you expected? Well, I'm going to share something with you right now that I'm proud to be part of. So just bear with me and just have to find it. There we go. All right, there we go. I'm going to be sharing this out, so just watch this video. Now, this is my third and final leg, as we call it. Before the video starts, you will see that this is a very, very great, once it comes up, that's the power of technology sometimes. Sometimes it takes a little bit to come up, so just bear with me. I want you to listen to these testimonials from the people that I will be working with outside of my home-based business that I have and stuff. These are incredible testimonies, right? So let's go here to, I want you to watch this video. So just bear with me. As it loads. This is a great, great testimony. Hold on a second. As my browser is having issues. There we go.
That I would get sick with cancer.
I felt great. I felt fine. I mean, there was no problems.
I am an avid gym goer. I was really in great health.
We're faithful people. I was like, that's not going to happen to us. It's not going to happen. So when it did happen, it was like, it took our breath away.
They called to let me know that I was diagnosed with stage 2-3 breast cancer.
A melanoma.
And that's when they told us they found a tumor.
I'm like, okay, well, I guess I have cancer.
We got him into a local oncologist to take a look at him, and he went straight to surgery.
When she looked me in the eye and said, I had other patients who have had this same thing and they've lived at least 5 years. And that's when it hit me.
When your family's hit with cancer like that, it turns your whole world upside down.
We knew it was there in the back of our mind. We never thought about it. We just made our monthly premiums.
There were several alternative treatments that without the living benefits policy, we never would have been able to afford.
There's a lot of things associated with cancer that the insurance companies do not cover.
Sure, I had insurance. And insurance is great, and I have very good insurance. I mean, I think my out-of-pocket costs were at least $30,000 for that year.
We had the mortgage, we had the car payments, we had private school tuition, we had credit card bills, groceries, okay?
When you're not working and when you don't have an income, things like that are very important.
There were thousands of dollars that we were able to rely on that living benefits policy for.
They actually paid out $343,000.
Nothing that I had financially could cover that other than the living benefit plan.
To have that policy just like that, it means the world.
Had I not had that, I don't think I would be here today.
All that worry, stress, it just evaporated instantly.
You just don't know what tomorrow brings.
It gave me so many different options. Without that money, who knows where we'd be.
That's the power of the living benefits. It's very powerful.
So that was the power of that. So just bear with me as I don't know what is going on a little bit. There we go. It's just streaming is a little slow today. And that's a little bit about the benefits of what we call living benefits by that specific group, alliance group. And those are real testimonials. That's right. So let's move that from the screen for you. Um, and I want to get into the important topic. Do you have enough protection? Do you have enough protection when it comes to your family and understanding that this is a important thing? Let's go back. But what I want to do is I go back to this portion here. These are real testimonies that the team at Brinkman Group that I'll be working with have got it. So you can go here, and I've posted it on screen too. You can go to that link and check it out if you're in the 757 area. Now, Five Rings Financial Agency, that's their agency. Heather and Scott, we were introduced because somebody cared enough about myself and my wife. We met another agent that's been with them, Angie Ritter, and her husband at FFX Theater. And I said, what do I got to lose? They invited me to Money 101 series that we talk about here in Virginia Beach. And now I am going to be partnering with them. Now, as a veteran, it's my honor to be able to serve again because my story is unique because I was working in cybersecurity, got my degree last year from Southern New Hampshire University with honors, my Bachelor of Science in Cybersecurity. And then what happened was my job title, I knew it was going away at the Navy level when it came to the job that I did for almost 10 years. But then the government decided instead of doing the honorable thing, they would just rip the entire contract up, which they have a right to, and 32 people were out of work like that after Christmas. Now, the writing kind of was on the wall because they were having so many issues. And what we heard is that they're concentrating more on the mission. And I respect that. But what I would have respected is the decision to even tell our owner instead of sending an email, really? The owner helped build this enterprise, the modeling and simulation, where you see the warfighter doing their incredible job, the Navy and the different branches. I was part of that. I actually helped secure those information systems. So I was an integral part of that team. When that was taken away, it was revealed to me that God wanted me to go towards more of financial stewardship. My last 2 years in the military, one of the best honors was to serve as a command financial specialist, counseling sailors on budgeting, making sure their money is working for them. Now, I wasn't I was a person that was self-taught through Dave Ramsey's principles and through Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and different people. But over that helped prepare me when I separated in 2012 of August. I had saved up a substantial amount of money to sustain me for 2 years. So I didn't work for the first 2 years. Well, let's say I didn't work for the first. I was on terminal leave, what they call. I was still getting paid by the military, but then I worked as a contractor because one of the former captains reached out to my former captain at the time, and she ended up being our vice admiral, Danielle Barrett, who passed away a few years ago. One of my mentors, who I met on the Theodore Roosevelt as an enlisted, and she was part of our staff, or embarked staff on the Roosevelt, on the big stick. And I was an EKMS manager, alternate ComSec custodian, and that's how I met. But I worked in radio too. But before that, it was network security and so many things. So it she liked my resume because at the time when I was at my last command, the largest communication facility called Nick Tam's Land, I had the honor to serve under her and multiple commanding officers that I got to work under. She liked who I was. She liked, that I took care of my people, and she took care of me by sending out my resume. And she used my resume as an example of what sailors could utilize as a platform. And I landed a job running security scans, made a quick $10,000, right? That was on top of what I already saved up. So that sustained me. And then after I retired, I started getting my military pension. I didn't get my disability till a year later. So I was living off of that and understanding that I was taking care of my finances. So over those times, I made really good decisions. I made really bad decisions. But at the time, I understood what it meant to be able to be in a very good situation. So I had online businesses that I have. So the question I have for you, do you have enough protection? Do you have enough protection to protect you if you were to get sick? That's where living benefits come in. And that's just one of the 7 things you're going to learn on March 11th in Virginia Beach, live at the Westin. Doors open at 6 o'clock. The event starts at 6:30. Information posted inside, or you can go to my Facebook page, which will be in the description page down below. So I understood how to create multiple streams of income. The opportunity came once I let Heather and Angie know that, hey, I just lost my job. And they say, what, you ever think about coming to work with us? You were great when you were talking to Heather and sitting down with her and those things. You know a lot. How would you like to be able to work with us? And we'll help teach you how you can help your own community. So if you know people that are in the firefighting, police departments and stuff, those are one of the dangerous, or EMS, anything that's dangerous. These plans work for you. And I'm going to tell you, that's just some of the testimonies that you saw in that video are real. Those are real clients that the Brinkman Group has helped. So starting tomorrow, we have a regional event that's happening at the Westin. So I'll be busy Friday and Saturday. But what I did was through dedication and understanding, hey, I need to replace some of that income, but I also took my income that I had in my 401k and rolled it over. Now we're waiting for that money to be, that money was already sent and it was express mailed over because they sent me 2 flimsy checks for a significant amount of money. I'm like, really? This is not very secure, but I guess the post office is secure with it. No, doesn't make sense to me. Instead of using like a direct deposit and directly depositing it to. So I'm taking my 401k, Roth 401k, and regular 401k, and I'm rolling it over into an incredible plan. This plan is a 10-year plan for me. I did the same thing with my wife, and we're looking to just have that money multiplied with the rule of 72, with compound interest. And when the market goes up, I make money. When the market goes down, I don't lose anything. Now, if that's something that interests you, please reach out to me. Or you can go to that link there and just tell them Howard sent you there. That's all. I am an advocate. I am learning the process of helping you manage your money. You make the decision as a volunteer if you want to work with me. It's the same thing in business, in my online businesses that I have. I'm just partnering with them and not affecting that. So you're posting, you're hustling, you're sharing links, you're doing all the right things people told you to do. And yet at the end of the month, the numbers just aren't adding up. If that sounds familiar, you're exactly the right place today. Because today, I'm not going to ask you, I'm not going to show you something. I have a video that I share with every single person who comes into my world, whether they can make it to in person or event or not. Today, I want to walk you through it live, breaking it down piece by piece so you can understand exactly why it works and why so many people say it completely changed how they think about building income and protecting their wealth. Stay with me. This is good. The problem most online marketers face. Let's be real for a second. The internet is full of opportunities. You already know that. You've probably seen dozens of them. Maybe you have tried a few. And here's what happens to most. They jump into something exciting. They share it with a few friends. They get some initial momentum, and then it solves. The leads dry up. The excitement fades, and they're left wondering, what went wrong? My old adage that I tell people in my world, the money is in the list. The business is the list. That's where Howard makes a difference in people's businesses, because I'm going to arm you with the tools, the traffic, and the ability with a company that's been around for over 30 years that I partner with. I use those tools to promote this. I use artificial intelligence to help me organize my information and get eyeballs on the offer. They had a product, but no system. They had an opportunity, but no education. They had a desire, but no direction. That is the gap. And the gap is exactly what the system I work with is designed to fill. See, most online business models hand you a link and say, good luck. They expect you to figure out traffic leads, follow up, and closing all of your own. The model I'm about to show you is completely different. It starts with education, gives you a tool, gives you community, gives you a proven system that works for everyday people, not just tech savvy gurus with massive followings. What the video is going to talk about. I've got that in the description link there. Drop that link in the comment so if you can watch the replay. Now, you need to ask for some information from you. It's in the descriptions. Point one, it starts with a real question. The video opens with something most people are thinking about, but nobody's saying out loud. Is there a legitimate way to build online income with hype, without pressure, without needing to already be an expert? That's right. It introduces a system that's been working since 1994. The company's called Worldprofit. And they help build real online businesses for over 30 years. I've been with them for almost 17. I started this back in 2009. I started my journey online in like Hawaii. I was 30 plus years ago. I've been retired since 2012. So, and in the United States, you, by having three things, one, a legitimate business product or service. Okay. You can deduct this on taxes. Two, you work your business based on the tax laws, 30 to 45 minutes, 3 to 5 times a week. And you have the profit intent. Those are the three things you need to start a home-based business today and enjoy those tax savings. The person you need to talk to is a home-based business tax advisor, a person that understands the tax code. I understand the tax code and I have been utilizing it. See, with my businesses and with my partnership with Five Rings as a life benefits specialist, I'm going to be helping families all across Hampton Roads. And all I'm going to do is just introducing myself if there's an opportunity, inviting you, and that's it. And then you make the decision. Do you want to work with Howard? Or do you want to continue to struggle and have your dollars not working for you? Living benefits is just one of the things you're going to learn at that dinner. Now, if you can't make the dinner, that link that I provide to you does have an online portion. You got time to watch a video that will explain to you a lot of things, and you connect with me. We will connect with our group, and we will guide you through the next steps. But I highly recommend if you can get to our live event, March 11th at the Westin in Virginia Beach, 6 o'clock. Parking's provided in the garage, free parking. Make sure that you have some not money. You're not going to be sold anything. You are going to be educated about how your money can work for you and your family and create what I call legacy generational wealth. Police, fire. You have one of the most dangerous jobs in the world, right? Outside the military. And it's our jobs to help you. I found out yesterday that we have training specialized for you. So if you want to reach out to me, you can reach out to the Brinkman Group. We will provide training to you. Well, I won't, but my mentors will. They've been wanting to do this for a while. They just haven't had anybody be able to reach out to us to help you because you have a dangerous job, just like the military. When I was in the military, there's plenty of times that I could have died, but I didn't because of God's hand. Now, when I'm talking about how I drive traffic and do certain things, it's the same thing in business and the real life. There's so many families struggling right now financially, and that if we can give you, by taking the money that you have right now and finding through an analysis, a needs analysis, some dollars that we can invest, and you're not going to have to take anything out of your pocket other than that extra money that we found for you. Would that make sense for you and your family? Would it? I think it would. But what makes sense for me might not make sense for you. But I'm telling you, as a U.S. Navy veteran, I've been building businesses for years. And I want to tell you why I share this video with literally every person who comes into my world, because I care about you. I want you to have the American dream. I want you to have a dream that allows you and your family to live in a very good situation, not living for today, but living to be able to help yourselves as we, as a sick nation, have continued to have health care and other things skyrocket. Why? Because we have been putting the wrong things into our bodies. We've been putting the wrong ideas about how money works. That's where Money 101 series comes in. And that's how I will use that to help you. So I'm not here to pitch you. I'm here, not here to pressure you. I'm a veteran. Integrity is not optional for me. It is non-negotiable. What I am here to do is share what is working, and this is working for thousands upon tens of thousands of families. The Brinkman Group has helped one of the largest groups in Virginia and Hampton Roads allow their money to work with them. That video that I originally had shown you, that living benefits is just one of the tools that you can use for your tax advantages. That's right, there's tax advantages. Just like having a home-based business, I get to write off certain things because I'm incorporated. I'm the Home Profit Coach Inc. LLC. I'm a limited liability S Corp, which is a one-man president and CEO of Home Profit Coach. That's my domain name. So it falls under that. So I want you to have these 5 tips. Watch the video all the way through. Watch with a notebook, watch it with an open mind, and watch it more than once. Watch it and reach out. After you watch it, come back here, drop a comment, send me a message. You can find me on Facebook. All that information is on there. And I want you to take action. Open that tab up in the descriptions. Hit the share button and send this to one person in the world who you know is looking for a way to protect their wealth, to build money online. And action 3, drop your biggest questions in the comments. Follow me so you never miss a live, because I'm giving you my YouTube channels and how to contact me. In closing, building income online is one of the most powerful things you can do for your family or future. But it has to be built on the right foundation, the right tools, the right community, and the right information. That video is a starting point. Everything else builds upon it. I have been where you're at. I know what it feels like to want more and not exactly know how to get there. I know what it feels like to try and do the work and bust your butt. And then you go to work and you get taxed. 50% of your money's gone. Boom. And then you have irresponsible governments, local and federal, that are mismanaging your money, and you're wondering why there's not enough money each month to pay the bills. And then also remember, you need to pay yourself first. But you also have to be a better steward of what God's provided to you. Just saying, whether you believe it or not. So your education starts now with the right system. It starts with taking one step forward today. Watch the video, take notes, come back to me, talk with me, hit me up on Facebook Messenger. I'd love to see you at our live event, and I'll be posting information about that. But if you can't make the live event, I want to invite you out to this. Just add this to the stage, remove this from the stage. Let's get this here. Hold on a second. So let's go to stop sharing screen. There we go. Share screen. I'm going to give you information. All right. So we've got a few events. March 11th, if you have a lunch break there in Virginia Beach, we have an event at the Brinkman Group's home location. March 11th, 12:15, 1:30, right? That's Wednesday during your lunch break. Definitely get there if you can. So I will post this in the text here. Please, you got to reserve. They got to make sure how many people, and they'll have limited spots. Limited spots. This is how you get to it right there. It's going to be in the descriptions too. Now, as you go forth, growing and protecting your money shouldn't be complicated. Money 101 will introduce you to 7-time proven financial tools and strategies that are essential for college funding, retirement planning, tax reduction, or just simple wealth accumulation. And this is some of this information here. Now, if you no children or financial agents without prior consent. Heather is a stickler when it comes to making sure if you're a financial agent, she has to make sure there's no conflict. That's all. That's just the right honorable thing to do. Now, the money 101 event in nighttime. Here we go. All right. This is what I'll be part of. I signed up for it. I will be there to support from 6:30 to 8:30. Doors open at 6. Same thing, but this is live. This is brought to you by the Brinkman Group, Heather and Scott. Scott is our presenter. He's got an incredible story. Heather's got an incredible story. But we just care enough about our communities where people can understand. Doors open at 6 p.m. and start promptly at 6:30. Please arrive early for the best seats. This fills up. We have anywhere from 30 to 35 people or more come to these events. And we want to help educate you. Because accumulating and preserving wealth doesn't have to be complicated or risky. You never have to risk your money to make great returns. Myself as a client and my wife, we sleep great at night. Join us and learn how we did it. And understand there's other things too. So if you want to know more about how to, there's also other events. It's Women, Wine, and Wealth. That already happened on the 2nd, but this is going to be one on the 6th. This is a great place for young women, older women, professional women, whatever. It's a networking event. It begins from 5:15 and starts at 6 o'clock. So if you are a woman who wants to network their business and network with other powerful women and have it's a part of a networking, part financial education, part girls' night out, come to our headquarters. Heather will be there, and a lot of her agents will be there and stuff. Now, this is another thing that I signed up for, the 5 Rings Company overview. This is Heather. This is some of our agents. This is Angie right here next to the F. That's who introduced us. That's Scott, our presenter for the lives when it comes to actually doing the ones at the Westin. This is Heather. And I've met a lot of these people I've met, whether it's online or recently. And remember, I just started this journey. So this is an overview about 5 Rings Financial and how you could possibly come and be like an advocate like Howard or an agent and go through. It is an online presentation that will show you the greatness of what this company is about. And as I said before, I have a busy next 2 days because tomorrow our president comes in and he and other people will be speaking. But also we're getting trained from the insurance companies that we work with and stuff are coming out here to Hampton Roads to be able to train us and to give and arm us with the information. So I've given you a lot of information to look at. So if you are serious and if you're in the 757 area, if you're not in the 757 area, definitely look up for in your state, if you're in the United States, we're in all 50 states. Make sure to reach out to that agent and stuff. But if you're in the 757 area, tell them Howard Martell sent you. And I'm looking forward to seeing you smarter and protecting those hard-earned dollars because inflation can erode it. And I'm a living proof through the power of compounding. I started investing at age 19, but I wish what I knew at age 25, I started at 19 because I'd be at a better financial situation that I'm at. But I'm truly blessed because I've created multiple streams of income. And this is just another leg in that journey because I want to help those who want to help others. So if you're a person that wants to help others, I'm telling you, this is the real deal. Take care. God bless. And I'm looking forward to helping each and every one of you be better financial stewards of what has been provided to you. Take care. And please share this out.